Welcome to the Tamkin community and everyone that has joined us today. We're going to have a wonderful session presented to us by Dr. Ahmed Ghonim, who's going to talk to us about a subject entitled Advanced Educational Technology, Enabling Universities to Upgrade Their Positions in the Global Rankings. He's going to explain to us the steps that are required, seeing he's an expert in that field, on how we can improve the global rankings of various universities. So for everyone watching, pay attention and also be ready to ask questions when we reach question time. At this moment in time, I'm going to hand over the presentation to Dr. Ahmed Said Ghonim, who's going to present to us. Bonnie, please.
Thank you so much, Mr. Edward. Then, good morning. I think your timing now is morning, but myself is afternoon. So I would like to thank the organizers and the Tamkin International Talks for inviting me to be with you today. I will talk about the opportunities to elevate the ranking of the universities with using education technology as a strategic enabler, not as a tool or a tool to support the education. I will introduce myself. I'm Ahmed Ghonim. I'm professor of industrial engineering. I'm expert in higher education in different fields, and I'm working as an advisor with many universities across the world to elevate the ranking and to work with them in the strategic planning and future foresight. So the topic today is around the educational technology, but it is very unique topic. How can we utilize education technology as an enabler to elevate the university ranking and reshape the global higher education landscape? Over the next hour, I will take you through a journey that connects strategic education technology integration with measurable improvement in global ranking performance criteria and pillars. Okay. So you are hearing me well, right?
I can get you.
So the education technology, we used to use it, and we used to develop our catalysts and our enablers. But how can it affect the measurable pillars of the ranking, of the reputable ranking? I will start with the next slide about the future of higher education. So our argument is simple and powerful. Education technology becomes a direct catalyst for improving a global ranking indicators. How can we use it? How can we utilize it? How can we improve our performance in the ranking and the reputation in this future competitive world using the education technology? We are not talking about technology as a support tool, as an add-on. We are talking about technology as a strategic driver, one that influences academic and employer reputation, enhance faculty and student interaction, increase research output and citation. This is very high level competitive advantage of the higher education by optimizing these ranking dimensions through intelligent technology adaptation, such as adaptive learning system, AI analytics, and global collaboration platform. Universities can enhance visibility and attract top talent and secure stronger position in the national ranking. So the ranking main pillars, I list some of them: academic and employer reputation, faculty and student ratio, citation per faculty, research. How can we affect this by utilizing the up-to-date technology? So it is a distinct honor to address this, and I will present to you some visionary university leaders, decision makers, and innovators, and the tools they are utilizing now, and the future trends they are planning to do to improve our performance in the ranking and to improve our academic reputation across the world. Our discussion focus on a critical matter, the undeniable and increasingly pivotal correlation between strategic education technology implementation and the university ascent and global ranking. We will eliminate tangible, actionable pathway for leveraging education technology as an this يعني an indispensable competitive advantage with rapidly evolving and highly competitive landscape of higher education. I will go to the next slide, transformation of higher education. How can we participate in transformation of higher education using the rapid digitalization? The rapid digitalization driven by artificial intelligence and machine learning is reshaping how institutions operate now. So normal classrooms and most of the reputable universities now in the main operation, they are depending on the digitalization of the classrooms, the personalized education, the cloud-based education. So they are using this digitalization from the admission operation, from the admission processes to curriculum design, to research, career development, and alumni engagement. So all of academic operational aspects are affected by the digitalization. At the same time, learning paradigm are evolving. The traditional classroom model is no longer the center of the educational experience. Instead, we are witnessing the rise of the hybrid and personalized learning ecosystem adapted dynamically to each learner style and techniques. As this transformation accelerates, universities that embrace advanced education technology gain something even more powerful, a strategic competitive advantage. As I often say, education technology is no longer a support tool, it is a strategic enabler for visibility, impact, and repetition of the higher education institution. Here, I'm presenting some figures to prove that the digital transformation in higher education are facing dramatically now. The transformation consider that the global education market will reach $404 billion by 2025. By end of 25, we will reach $404 billion investment by universities in higher education. AI and machine learning system that drive academic innovation, hybrid learning environment that expand access, the digital ecosystem that connect every stakeholder in the academic community. These are not futuristic trends. They are happening now. The universities that invest early and strategically in digital transformation are already outperforming their peers in student engagement, research visibility, and global ranking. And we will talk in the next slide about each of them and the tools utilized for each indicator, for each criteria, and how can we use it to improve the university's reputation and ranking position. I will here explain the ranking. The ranking has different pillars, and the pillars has criteria to measure the performance of the universities across the world. The most reputed institutions to measure the performance of the higher education institution are QS and Times Higher Education. And most of the pillars and criteria between QS and Times Higher Education are shared between them, and they are similar. They are focusing on teaching quality, research excellence, internationalization, industry engagement, and academic reputation. These 5 pillars, if each of them has different criteria, and we will talk about one by one of them. So that the education and education dimension is the core business. But research and citation now is one of the affected, one of the measurable pillars by the QS. The industry engagement, internationalization, and academic reputation. So each of these dimensions can be directly influenced by education technology. For example, data analytics and AI can improve teaching quality. Digital repositories increase research citation and research performance, and global learning platforms enhance internationalization because they are collecting students from everywhere. When we approach strategically education technology, becomes a multiplier across all ranking indicators, transforming institutional performance into measurable global recognition in this competitive world. Here, the first one, the most important, the core business, the education, the teaching excellence. So the teaching excellence is in the heart of any university. It is its core business. Ranking systems measure this pillar through student engagement, graduation rate, and employment outcomes. Education technology has played a crucial role here. So adaptive learning platform personalize instruction for each student needs. This is the trend now that we are personalize the education for each student. And the AI powered tutoring system and teaching system, providing real-time support, helping students grasp difficult concepts. This is now one of the main concepts of the higher education. Learning analytics also is another education technology aspect that identified at-risk students early. This is one of, as an academic team, we are not only teaching, we are trying to support the student to improve their future career. So identifying at-risk student early will allow the timely intervention that improve retention rate of the students and the success rate of the students. Let's talk about another aspect of the virtual and augmented reality labs. This is one of the trends also to support the students. I will give you some examples of the medical students and engineering students. Medical students now performing virtual surgeries or in virtual labs, and using augmented reality labs. And engineering, artistic bridge are making some practical exercises in a virtual environment. Will be definitely more safely and cost effectiveness. When universities integrate these tools comprehensively, they are now the statistics shows a 15 to 25 higher student satisfaction, 20% reduction in dropout rate of the students, and significantly stronger employability because they are facilitated by the education technology tools, and they will be enhanced by this without going outside, and then without going to work placement from the first year, and they will not wait for internship and apprenticeship at the end of their study. The next one is research excellence. How can education technology affect the research excellence? This is one of the main pillars has been affected by the AI, because AI assisted research platform now analyze thousands of papers in a minute, detecting emerging themes and suggesting unexplored research gaps. This will reduce research cycle at least by 40%. Also, another education technology tool is now used to support the research is digital repositories and open access platform, which was making the research instantly available to global audience and dramatically increasing citation count and impact. And by default, the global ranking bodies are measuring citation and impact of research and number of research, and those are affected by education technology positively, and they will be enhanced by education technology too. Cloud-based collaboration tool also will allow teams in different countries to co-author papers and share data securely in real time. So these tools are affecting research metrics, and they are positively enhance the research outcome, which will be measured by the ranking bodies. Altmetrics. Universities can now track how research is being discussed beyond academia. So in policy document, media, social platform, will be appear in altmetrics, and this will expanding their influence for beyond traditional citation metrics, and this is what the ranking body are searching for. The result, what is the result of this? The institution that fully empowers embrace a digital research ecosystem, will at least see an increase of 30% productivity and 45% a greater international collaboration. Another pillar is internationalization, as we said. See, the internationalization has become one of the most competitive ranking dimensions. It reflects how well university connect across borders, and through students and faculty mobility and exchange, global partnership, cross-border program delivery, education technology make true global learning is possible. So the tools now are used by the innovative universities is collaborative online international learning (COIL), which is the model will accelerate and facilitate the student and faculty exchange from different countries to other universities, from university to university across the countries. So they will work together virtually. They will experience real cross-culture engagement, and they will facilitate the exchange physically. AI-based translation tool is now remove the barriers of multi-language and collaboration. So this is also one of the tools are used to enhance the internationalization and collaboration across borders. Hybrid program and joint digital degrees are common tools now used by many universities across the world to offer degrees and certification for students from different countries. And micro credentials is one of the trends now for sure and stakeable digital certification. Will make lifelong learning globally portable. Universities that have implemented such models will at least witnesses 35 to 40% increase in international enrollment and 50% rise in strategic partnership, which will be measured by the ranking bodies, and will affect the reputation and position at the ranking bodies. Education technology also will impact industry engagement, which is the fourth pillar we are talking about now, for the fourth pillar of the ranking. Industry engagement will be enabled by education technology and which will connect the academic mission directly to the economy and the industry needs. AI-powered labor market analytics is one of the tools have been emerged in the higher education sector now in different countries to predict the future skills from time to time, because it is changing. It is changing from time to time, so we need to use tools to follow up these changes and the future skill demand to adjust the curricula and the programs accordingly. And one of my research, and it was funded by the government of UAE, what was a tool of AI, using AI to try to predict the labor market demand in UAE to affect fastly the curriculum in universities. So has been supported by the government. So the government is supporting universities to try to use the AI in the industry engagement and to increase the employability rates, and to try to make the higher education more effective related to economy, and to affect the economy and participate and contribute in the economy, knowledge economy. The virtual internship platform and digital apprenticeship. This is emerged during Corona, while we are processing our education in homes and without going outside. We invest in different universities in inventing a virtual internship platform to provide the students with the practical experience and the apprenticeship programs without going outside. And now it is a norm. It is a common practice in many universities now. And this is also will enhance the employability rate and will enhance the engagement with the industry with different tools, until we will be able to send our students to the workplace more. Another tool is blockchain credentials, and one of my research was about the blockchain credential to measure the competencies acquired by the students. So it is not only the grades of the subjects, but we are talking about the competencies, and to link the competencies to the needs of the industry, and to enable the industry partners to view the student achievement or graduate achievement, to be able to employ them correctly, and to design and plan the professional development correctly. This is one of the tools. Another tool is industry simulation platform, which allow learners to practice with the same tools and processes they will encounter in the workplace. So these are all tools are used now by universities, and we are now investing heavily in these tools to try to support the industry engagement and employability in our country. The data speaks for itself. Universities that embed industry aligned their tech tools, like what I explained, will achieve at least 40% higher graduate employability within the first 6 months of graduation. And there are a lot of research has measured this impact, and try to try to measure and give us the output about how they're using the education technology, and this is the clearest proof of the technology integration, which will translate into a real world outcome, and ranking improvement definitely will follow. Some of the global success stories I will present now this slide, but I need first to say that interconnecting world like education technology first will affect the reputation of the universities, and then we will translate this reputation to a success story, and I will give you some examples. Institutions that communicate their achievement effectively through digital channels will see higher recognition in post-academic and employer surveys, and this is also matrix will be measured by the global ranking. But the global let's say leaders in education technology, they are now at the top of the ranking of both QS and higher education. And I will give some examples about MIT and Stanford, which has a very powerful AI-driven research ecosystem, and this has significantly increased their research output and research citation, which will be translated into an improvement in the global ranking for sure. Arizona State University has a very powerful online learning platform, which will facilitate the online and degrees, and will enroll students, and has been translated into a high rate of enrollment of the students and high rate of satisfaction of the students. So this is another example of the success stories by one of the leading universities. King Abdullah University for Science and Technology, it is in Arab region, but they are at the top of the ranking, and they are investing a lot in the technology, which has enabled their position in the ranking significantly. And one of their success stories were virtual research coordination platform, because they are in Saudi Arabia and they need to be open for the world, and they need to their researchers to be connected with the high rated and high profile researchers across border. So they invest in this platform, and they achieve a high rate and high impact and a high citation of their research of their faculty members. One of in my country where I'm located now in UAE, HCT, which has been invested in smart learning ecosystem, and during Corona it has been enabled by technology, by this system, because it is proactive, and they achieve a very good let's say rate in the student satisfaction during Corona about the online system and the online ecosystem which they are enabled with. So these are some of the success stories, and this institution demonstrate that strategic education integration yields measurable improvement in ranking performance, and achieving 10 to 15 position improvement within 2 to 3 years of comprehensive implementation for using these tools in the global ranking, the repeated global ranking. Nothing will be implemented without challenges, and the implementation of the education technology has some challenges. But our role as experts and advisors is to find solution for these challenges. These are challenges related to a data privacy, faculty readiness, digital divide, and difficulty in measuring return on investment. So how can we measure the return on investment of using or investing in this technology, which need high investment for sure? So some of the solutions, I would say some of solutions, but we have a lot. Investing in equitable infrastructure, ensure students have access, and will make the equitability of all students to access and use and utilize these resources and these enablers. Another solution related to comprehensive faculty development programs and plans, which will encourage adaptation and confidence of their faculty to use these tools, and will make more efficient use of the technology tools and year by year by the faculty going forward with the professional development plans. For the data privacy, now we have policies and procedures to protect institutional data, and we have the requisite cybersecurity policies in our system. So these policies and procedures and the implementation of these policies and procedures will increase and enhance our confidence about the data security of our systems. The analytical dashboard is another solution. We are now using dashboard everywhere, which we can finally measure a contribution of education technology for ranking improvement and for student satisfaction, and as an investing and return on investment. We are now follow up this investment by the analytical dashboards we have them. The key is to adopt a phased approach. Start small, pilot, and then measure and scale after that. Will make a roadmap to have a technology to enable our systems to be succeed by using education technology. This is the roadmap which I'm talking about, and I'm talking about. We have to start with the gap analysis. So if we now are a university and we need to study the investment of EdTech and use EdTech and improving our ranking, so we have to start. The starting point will be auditing our systems and make a report about gap analysis report about where we are and how can we improve in the technology and what are the gaps we have to focus on. And then now the AI and analytical deployment is a must now using the tools. So even the students now are using the AI, so we cannot prohibit them from using AI. We need to enhance our systems to adopt using the AI and to work with the student collaboratively to improve them using the tools. These are no doubt about that, using AI and analytical deployment in our system. And the digital partnership is one of the key success factors we need to focus and we need to succeed, because the investment is huge. We cannot do in one time. So we need to, through the global partnership with the digital universities, we can utilize their systems. We can pilot these systems, and then we will invest gradually year by year in our systems. The industry platforms integration is now has a great impact to improve the employability and industry partner satisfaction rate. So we need to also to put it in our plan And capacity building is a must. We have to elevate the level of our staff to be able to utilize and to will utilize these technology, because in some cases I have witnesses a very high level investment and technology tools, but the team are not utilizing all features in these tools. So we have to invest in this, and we have to invest in our teams and capacity building to improve the human resource engagement with the technology, education technology, to achieve the great impact of the technology. The future of higher education. What is next? What the high reputed universities are now researching or investing in? AI universities. They are now thinking about using the new technology to make a fully AI university using metaverse learning, using this recent changes in the technology we are hearing about, and data driven reputation, lifelong learning. So these are the where we need to expand our investment and expand our education technology support for the data and for lifelong learning, to increase their also performance, and to embed the education technology in their performance. For the future readiness, universities that master these emerging technologies early will lead future ranking and will shape the next generation of global higher education standards. So this is the future trends, and the universities are now testing, piloting, and working to launch. Let's pause for a moment and recap. Teaching quality, research excellence, internationalization, industry engagement, and academic reputation are the main pillars of ranking. Each of them, each of the five pillars are affected by education technology tools, are supported by education technology tools. The, the impact of the education technology tools are very clear and obvious of these pillars, and the result will be reflected to reputation and the global ranking position. So each one is strengthened by smart technology integration, and we have together that to support and encourage using the technology in architecting our universities, not only perform better but also recognized globally for its excellence. And in the race of the global visibility, technology is not a tool; it is a bridge to excellence. This is a bridge to excellence, and without investing in education technology, we will not achieve our targets and positions, and we will not reach the top rank position higher education institution to in this competitive. So this is what we need to focus, that there is a big relation, or a great relation between using and utilizing education technology and the positioning of universities in competition. So this is what I need to say, and this is what we will end up with, is the excellence. To reach excellence, we have to use the bridge of education technology, and we have to use these tools, and we have to and this is definitely will improve all our performance and our stakeholders engagement with our institution. This is the main idea, and this is the let's say the effect of this, and the relation between education technology and ranking. And now, if you have any questions, insights, or some examples from work, I will be very happy to hear it from you, and to discuss it, and to discuss how can we shape the future of global higher education through strategic education technology integration. Uh, Again, I will end it up with the bridge to excellence is the education technology. Thank you so much, and I will now hear from you and open the discussion.
All right, thank you very much. At this moment in time, we're now going to have questions, and already there are some questions in the messages. I don't know if you can go there and see them.
Yes, I will go now because I was in the slideshow.
Yes, thank you very much.
And the first one, no, sorry, I will start. Yes. Uh, how can African universities leverage technology to compete globally while addressing local needs? I understand that some countries are not, let's say, have the capabilities like the other countries. But one of the solutions I have suggested and I have discussed here is global partnership. So through global partnership, we can utilize tools, we can use facilities from other universities through this partnership, and then plan the plan, the gradual plan of improvement. This is a 5 to 10 years plan to embed all what I talk about today. It is not a one-time investment. So we need to go furthermore with let's say piloting through partnership, and then we will invest part by part, and this is will come with the impact on our system with the students number and student enrollment, and we will go forward in this competitive one. As I give example, one of the Arab countries, they don't have this open system, but they use the cloud based research platform to be open for everywhere and to open for their faculty and their researchers. Through this platform, the collaboration and all co-authoring of their research. Also the African world have a great capabilities in human resources. But how can we translate these capabilities across borders through the online learning platforms? We can use it to enable the students from outside the countries or from different countries to join some effective programs which will enable them to, or certification to enable them for future career readiness. So there are solutions, and we have to make a gap analysis, as I said in my roadmap, to find the gaps, and then we will plan how to fill these gaps gradually in this comprehensive plan. This is one of the questions. Ms. Shaima, how can universities balance digital innovation with academic quality and research excellence? This is one of the challenges. The quality of education, the quality of education will not be affected now. We have a very robust tools has been upgraded from year to year to be more effective to achieve the quality of learning. I will give some examples. At the beginning of using online learning, we have a problem in the assessment, and the efficiency of the assessment was not, we were not confident with it. But using the detection of faces and recognition of faces, and the other tools have been upgraded and launched gradually. Has effectively enhanced the assessment tools on the online learning to be more effective, and this is enhanced the quality of our education for sure. So there are a lot of tools are emerging now to ensure the quality of education using the innovative and the digital resources. So no doubt about affecting it. However, the if our human resources are not enabled, are not professionally developed, they will not use these tools, and the for sure the quality of education will be doubtable. So the human resources professional development plans using the emerging tools of the cloud and online learning will enhance the quality of our education. I will give another example because this is very important topic and very important question about the using AI. So at the beginning of using AI by students, we will set it is prohibited. We cannot allow students to use. Now we have a policy and procedure to utilize the AI tools. You utilize the tools. We cannot say to to our students that don't use the tools, but we will make a policy and procedures how they can utilize the tool, but to put their essence in the reports and research. So they have to make it a baseline, and then they will think to leverage these tools and improve their knowledge, skills, and competencies using these tools in our ecosystem. So this is another point: policies and procedures to organize and to govern the using of technology. So this is another solution. In the research excellence or research output, we cannot be isolated from the world. And the problem of any researcher is to reach more people, to read where the world around, the other researchers in the different universities around us, where they are now, to start from. So using the AI tools to enhance the literature review is one of the emerging tools we are using now in our research, and also the collaboration with other authors in different countries, and the co-authoring between borders or across borders is another tool for citation. So these tools, if we know how can we utilize it, we will utilize it well, and we will get benefit and we will get impact. But again, I will focus on the human resource professional development to be able to use correctly and effectively the technology. So we have to have a comprehensive plan to cover faculty members, researchers, and even students and other stakeholders in our program development plans to enable them to use the higher education emerging technology. However, in our countries in Africa or in Arab region, I see the main gap is improving the human resource the development capabilities, and to utilize the new emerging tools. Ms. Zainab, how can digital transformation be made sustainable in universities without limited resources? If we will start planning for our digital transformation, so this will ensure the sustainability because it is 5 years plans at least. One of my previous project, I have been requested by one of the universities in Saudi Arabia to make a digital transformation strategic plan. So there is the universities are thinking strategically now, are making a focal strategy for digital transformation. How can we move forward step by step, and how can we build and on these steps to be advanced in technology and digitalization? So in our universities now we have digital transformation strategy. We have empowered the governance and policies and procedures with specific policies and procedures for utilizing the technology, and this can one of the solutions to ensure the sustainability, and also measuring the impact of the technology. If we will also not only utilize, but we will measure the impact, this will encourage the leadership and the university's leadership to invest more and more from when they saw that they are leveraging positive outcome from using these technology. So this is another solution, the digital dashboards for our leadership, to convince them about the impact of the technology and the value and the return on the investment of the in the technology. Ms. Najima, what are the most promising AI-driven tool currently transforming higher education? AI using AI in adaptive learning to personalize the learning. This is our topic of research now, to personalize learning, to make our curriculum live, to make our curriculum uh, 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 try to be customized as per the student need. It is not fixed for maybe we have some curriculums and programs fixed for 5 to 10 years and for all students, and we are not taking care about the student characteristics. So we have to study the student characteristics. We have to customize our curriculum and delivery as per the student need, and this is what we call personalized learning, adaptive personalized learning, which is very effective in the pilot session that we conduct, and we are now trying to make the let's say the regulations of the personalized learning. So we are now talking with government authorities and government regulators to try to make to be governed to have a life and let's say flexible adaptive curriculum to be adjusted and to be adjusted as per the industry needs and demand for sure, and as per the personalized characteristics of our students. So these are one of the tools of I believe that they are now emerging, and they will be let's say covering most of the universities in the near future. So the other tool also AI driven tool is transforming, and I have a personal funding project funded by the government here, is the AI industry industry demand. So we are now analyzing the industry demand by using the AI, and we try to translate this into our curriculum fastly, because in our regular systems we spend years to change the curriculums. When we reach the decision to change the curriculum, the demand of the future will be changed at this time. But now we are utilizing the AI in detecting the future demand of the industry, to make our curriculum a large curriculum and to be changed in a shorter time to follow the demand of the industry. This is one of also the effective tools I believe that they are emerging, and they will be disseminated across the world and universities in a very near future. So I think these are the questions. I need a comment of any of you if you need to elaborate more about any of these questions, or you have new questions.
If there are any questions, kindly raise your hands. And if there are none, we've reached the end. Yeah, I think there is none. Okay, thank you very much for a wonderful presentation, Dr. Ahmed Said Ghonim. We thank you for giving us an insight, and for all those that have attended, I'm sure you've learned a lot more about how your universities can move up the global ranking. And we would also love to put you in contact with Dr. Ahmed in case you have further questions or you'd like to continue or collaborate with him. We would also give you his contact. Just send us and we'll give you his email. Aside from that,
Anytime, please. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but I'm ready to answer any question or to advise about any plan. So if any of the universities need to make a plan, I will be very happy to support them in planning of the education technology in future foresight. And I will also leave the presentation I will upload it here for you, Mr. Ali, please, to share it with the participants, please. If there is anything in the future they need to read about the roadmap, or to need to ask about anything, I will be very happy to.
Thank you very much once more. It's a very excellent proposition, one that many would not let go. Thank you very much once more, Dr. Ahmed, for giving up your time and being with us today and sharing with us. Would really appreciate it once more if we could have another session with you. I'm sure that's the sentiment of the public as well. And with that said, I would love to thank you once more and give you the last word, even as we close today's session. If you have any last words before we close.
Thank you so much, Mr. Elid. My last word is thanking you for inviting me. It is my honor to be with you and to share the knowledge I have with the team and so thank you so much. It is an honor to be with you, and also I will say that it will be an honor to be with you again in any topic related to the future higher education institution. I will be very happy to share my knowledge and my research to my colleagues and my colleagues and my guests here. So thank you so much. It is my pleasure to be with you today. And I will share the presentation, and please don't hesitate to contact me for any advice or support needed in the future. Thank you so much.
All right, with that, we would love to say goodbye to the Tamkin community and goodbye to everyone watching us from all over the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.